What's going on, everybody? The Devout Joystick is here. We're here to talk about Uncharted Drake's Fortune. This game was one of my most favorite games on the PlayStation 3, and we're going to talk about why it deserves to be a top 10 in the gaming community and why it's a top 10 in my book. Stay watching, and I will tell you guys my explanations for it. Uncharted Drake's Fortune, one of the best games out for the PlayStation 3 at the time. When PlayStation 3 first came out, I didn't have a huge game collection or a huge amount of money. As do most gamers, we kind of just break the bank a little bit and try to get some stuff to get games, trade-ins, borrowing, pawn shops, you name it. I've done it all. But when I got Uncharted Drake's Fortune, I got it from my cousin, and it was one of the games that I was stuck with because he had games that he was trying to beat, and he was like, you keep borrowing every week, you need to get this game beat and completed. Once you get that done, then I'll borrow something else to you. And I didn't really like that because I never really stuck with one game that long in my entire life. I put many hours, about 120 to 130 hours on the game, just trying to get the 100% completion. And once I got it, it was so rewarding. It also opened me up to my first platinum on the PlayStation market, and then I just went nuts for platinums after that. I have 7 platinums all together, and I'm looking to get Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and Uncharted 4 all 100% completed by 2020. Let's see if we can get that going. But the game incorporated so many aspects that have not been done before that I've seen, where you have platformer, a shooter, and you have the action adventure all together in one. And the way that Naughty Dog did this game went so well, and for it to not be noticed as a game of the year until Uncharted 2, I think the reason why Uncharted Drake's Fortune didn't get game of the year was for the online not being there. In my opinion, I think it should have won game of the year, and it should have made a lot more noise than what it did. I just love the game's storyline, and I loved how you are starting this whole quest to research Sir Francis Drake, and you're trying to research El Dorado, and you're trying to work with these guys that end up backstabbing you, and you end up finding out that the whole treasure that you're trying to find is haunted, and you're trying to escape. It's just an awesome experience, and it played out like a movie, as do all the other Uncharted's later on. It played out as a movie, and I liked that type of feel. I liked how when you died, it just did the crossfade, and it did all these transitions, these smooth transitions to game to game to game to game. Something about the Uncharted series. It started with Drake's Fortune. I really like how they didn't really switch up with the style and the art as much. Later on, it did really get more profound and more I lost my train of thought. The game graphics increased as time went on in the development of the PlayStation. PlayStation 4 brought better graphics because it had better software and better graphics card and everything, but the essence of Uncharted has never left. It's still there. But the fact of the matter is that I can go back to Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and that game would be just as I first found it. It holds up very well, and it is a very awesome game. Very well done. Naughty Dog's first try on the PlayStation 3, so they had to learn how to really work on that platform. I get it, but the game was amazing. That's all you have to say about the game, is it was well done. And I don't think many people will argue about Uncharted Drake's Fortune's success, but I'm here to basically argue that it should be ranked higher in the Uncharted series than it is. Looking online and doing Google searches and things of that nature showed that Uncharted Drake's Fortune is in the bottom of the ranking system. And to credit Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 3 and even Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, those games were better in delivery with online features and more gameplay content. But one of these games is the main beginner of the series, and for it to be that good in the beginning was amazing. It was just amazing. And here I go rambling, but here's some gameplay of me playing Uncharted online. And when you see it, you see that I'm not just some first time Uncharted player. This is some Uncharted 4 beta gameplay.